Hi guys, good night. With me again, Lukman. So for today's video, we will talk about an article that the topic is about HTC Corporation. It's a technology manufacturer organization that it started manufacturing personal digital assistants or PDAs in 1997, but later the organization becomes manufacturing its own product like a smartphone or tablets and the other kind of technological things. And in its journey, in the middle of 20s, uh, 20 and 10s, they can fight with the big brands like Samsung or Apple or Nokia, and they can survive in the term of technology battles. So let's start with the background of the company. So HTC was founded by Sherwang in Taiyuan County, Taiwan. And Sherwang was the technology's most powerful executive, and she was the daughter of Yung-Chin Wang, one of the richest businessmen in Taiwan. So Sherwang took her master's degree in economics from the University of California in 1981. As an entrepreneur, Sherwang purchased VIA Technologies in 1984, a chipset maker in California, and I think it's where the HTC started from this technology. So HTG started with manufacturing of notebooks, but failed to sustain in the market due to high cost and technically glitch and lack of brand recognition. And it exit the notebooks business and started manufacturing PDS for Compaq, HP, and Dell under ODM arrangement. I think that for this is one of the hardest topic that I have ever talked, and I still have to discuss about this. And it's also manufacture handset for branded handset companies as original designs manufacturer, OTA. And let's see about the data. And in this article, in the table 2, it shows us about the smartphone unit sales and market share estimates by OEM. It shows numbers from the year 2008 until 2013. And in this table, you can see for some big brands like Apple, Nokia, Samsung, RIMS, Motorola, Sony Ericsson, LG, Huawei, ZTE, and the other brands. And if you look at the table in 2008, you can see that Nokia are the highest, having a market share which is at 43.5%, and the second place is for um, RIM, yeah, Research in Motion, who had 16.2% market share, and in the third is Apple, where's Apple, who had 9.8 market share. And if you look at the HTC, they had like a 8.6 market share percent market share in 2008. And we moved to year 2009. The number one's still for Nokia, who had almost 40%, yeah, which is exactly 39.3% market share. And in the second place, still RIM with 19.7 marketplace, and the third still Apple, um, with which is have 14.6% market share. And for HTC, they they have decreasing for market share from 2008 2009, because it becomes 6.8 market share in 2009. Um, we can see that both Nokia and HTC in period of 2008 until 2009 have decreased their market share. And if we look to the year of 2010, Nokia had still number one market share, like 34%. And then we had RIM with 16.2% market share, and in the third place is Apple with 16%, and HTC had 8.3%. And if we compare about these four brands, we can see that from 2008 until 2010, Apple have always growing market shares, while Nokia relatively had decreasing their market share, and HTC decreased and then increased again in 2010, and which is the same case with I mean it's a RIM, yeah, RIM, Research in Motion. And if we move forward far in 2013, you can see that the number one brands who had the highest market shares by OPM was Apple with I'm sorry, the number one is Samsung. Yeah, Samsung has 27.7 market share in 2013. It's estimated. And the second place is for Apple for 22.6% market shares, and HTC just had only like 5.8 market shares. And Nokia has decreased significantly in this year, which is just estimated had only 6.8 market share in 2013. And if you look from the data from the article, that the HTC had growth in the region, like in Asia, which is they are including China, India, Indonesia, Philippines, and Malaysia. There was a big demand potential for smartphones in Latin America and Middle East and Africa, where the countries like Brazil, Argentina, and Nigeria were expected to drive smartphone growth. And if we look the situation at those year and from 2008 until 2013, we can see that the most growth brands is Samsung, which is in 2008 they just had only 3.4 market share, and but in 2013 they estimated had like a 27.7 percent market share. So they did very well on that period, and the credit also we can give for Apple, who had the significant market share growth market shares too, for from 2008 until 2030 estimated. It started from 9.8, and it had estimated have 22.6% market share in 2013. So these two brands, as we know for right now, even they still have rivalry, and think just differences in the segment of their target, right? I mean, maybe Apple is more exclusive than Samsung, but apparently for this nowadays, Samsung also have product who had the same segment with Apple. We back to HTC market share. Yeah, it basically had the you know uh, like almost 3% in market share. It started 8.6 in 2008, but it's decreased to 5.8% market share estimated in 2013. So I think, but it's quite good for rivalry in the technologies sector. And then we move to table 5. Where's the table 5? Yeah, so I think it shows about the structure of the organization, and yeah, it's all start from AGM, and below the AGM it's only a board. Then move below again, it's a chairperson, and straight below CEO and president, and under CEO and president there are some branch like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 branches under the CEO and president. And then we move to table 6. In this table we can see the proportion of the employees in HTC, and it shows us the amount of employment from the December 31 2010 until March 31 2012. So in the total employees in the December 31 2010, they have like 12,000 575 employees. And then in the March 31, 2012, they have 16,746 employees. But in the December 31, 2011, they have 17,413 employees. So yeah, you can see from 2010 until 2011, in term just 1 year, they had aiding their employees like almost 5,000. But in the next year, in 2012, March 31, they had decreasing their employees, becoming only 16,746 employees. And if we look for the proportion, the most employees is for technical staff, and the second one is for specialists, and the third is for management, and the rarest position is for administrator. And if we look for the segmentation for the gender, average age, and average years of experience, and then we will get the, the the domination of male employees. In 2010, they have 7,000, and female employees is 5,000. And in 2011, they have almost 10,000 males employees, and only have around 7.5 thousand female employees. And in 2012, they had like 9.5 thousand males employees, and they only have around 7,000 females employees in that year. And if we see about the employees, highest qualification is PhD. That in 2012 they had like almost 100 employees who had PhD qualification, and the master around 3.5 thousand employees, bachelors like 5,000, and the technical or vocational as it's like 1.3 employees, and the other is 6.4 thousand employees. And in this period, HTC grew rapidly in China, despite its late start, because it provided a good user experience, and then they had like a distribute 15% of the country's mobile phones shares. It's according to Business Search Complete in 2011. And if we see about the style of Sherwang leadership, they in the organization they had like questioning everything. They have two most valuable asset, which is the first one is customer, and the second is the employees. But these two was equals if we look for the value for the organization. And beside the the concept of questioning everything, this organization also allow failures in the company. So they don't ask for employees perfection, but they just want to enhance uh, the desire of innovation of uh, the division of innovation, right? They they want to make that innovation for providing their customer to get good experience, different experience that the customer will not receive from the other mobile phones or tablets or anything like that, and it's exclusive only uh, only they can find in HTC product. And in the last part of this article, it's talking about the future of HTC. That in this article, we are told that Sherwang discussed her team members regarding manufacturing of tablets in a big scale. If we see the market share of tablets in the table one, if I'm not wrong, let's take about the table one. Yeah, it's a table one. This is the table one told us about the worldwide device shipments by segments. So there are four types device. The first is PC, include desk-based and notebook. The second is ultra mobile. The third is tablets, and the fourth is mobile phone. So it's 2012 PC. The PC type was have 341 million in shipments, and then the ultra mobile had 10 millions, tablets 116 millions, and the mobile phones had the largest, the highest number, which is 1,746 millions. And let's move until the last year of the data that they provide, in which is in 2017. For PC, it's become 272 millions. Yeah, it had a decrease from 341 until decrease to 272. For ultra mobile, they have increased the numbers from 10 until 96 million. And for tablets, it has almost 3 times. It's almost had four times. They had almost 4 times growth from 116, and then it becomes 468. So it still had a lot of room, space to giving concentration in this product, in this type. You still have a lot of people to buy your product. If you want to improve or make innovation or invest in this type. And then the last one about the mobile phone, it starts from 1.7 thousand, and in 2007 it becomes 2.1 thousand. million. It still have a room to explore, but the tablets also still have a big potential, but not as big as a mobile phone. But I think it's a good idea if Sherwang wanna put the team to develop a tablet that will provide a lot of good things for the customer, for their biggest asset, and I think it will be a good bet for Sherwang and her team to uh, make a move in this type. Think that's it for today, and see you for the next video. Good night.